Hey Kipsters, as I mentioned in class yesterday, today you are going to be calculating the rate of plate motion. So we're going to be taking a look at the distance that two plates travel over millions of years. Now, you are going to first engage with the sim. That is linked in your CAMI document for today. Once you're inside the sim, here is our globe view that we always see first. We're going to click Region 2. Once I'm in Region 2, again, acknowledge that you have the map view at the top and you have your cross-section view at the bottom. Now, my instructions tell me in my CAMI that once I'm in Region 2, it says add a GPS marker to each plate as close as possible to each other and to the plate boundary. Now, back in my sim, my GPS markers are over here on the right side. I need to add one to each plate. So I'm going to pick one and I'm going to drag it over. And I'm going to put it on my right plate first, but as close as I can to that plate boundary without being on top of it. Then I'm going to select plate marker 2. Again, this is a GPS marker. And I'm going to put it on my left plate. And I'm trying again to get it as close as I can to the plate boundary and to number 1. At that point, it tells me to press Set Boundary and select Divergent as the plate boundary type. So let's go back to our sim. Over here, as always, we're going to set our boundary, and again, Divergent. So these plates are going to be moving apart. Click Divergent, and what does it tell me in my CAMI? Well, then it tells me I can press Run. You will see up here in the top are millions of years. We're going to stop that as close as we can to 50. And look, I did really good that time. I actually got it right on 50. But if you're just a few years off, that's also okay. It then tells me that once I've done that, I need to observe the distance between the two pins by pressing on either pin. Okay, well, back in my sim, if I click 1, we'll notice that it tells me that between 1 and 2, it traveled 1,231 kilometers over 50 million years. We need to record that number, that second number we need to record. I'm going to go back into my CAMI document, and in my table, I'm going to type 1,231 kilometers. And you are going to do that for 100 million years, 150 million years, and 200 million years. Now, this rate you have to calculate on your own. It tells you to do distance divided by time. You can just go to Google Calculator if you don't have access to one. And my distance, let's go back and look at it, was 1,231. Now, it wants me to divide it per million years. Well, if I have 50 million years, that's 51 million years. I'm going to go back to my calculator and I'm going to divide by 50. So my rate is 24.62, and I'm going to type km for kilometers over million years. So the rate that these plates moved was 24.62 kilometers per million years. It only moved 24.62 kilometers every 1 million years. And that's why what we talked about yesterday, that they only move a few centimeters, each year. Make sure that you record all of your data and you are scientific in your calculations. Good luck and have an excellent Tuesday.